What's up, guys? Welcome back. I'm Jake here at Legends Never Die, where neither will you if you know Jesus. Today, the jersey is about the name on the back, not on the front. We're going to talk a little bit about Brooks Robinson and what he meant to me and what he still means to me and my collection. This will also be partially in a response to the Drew of Vintage Legacy. He wanted us to talk about franchise player that only played with one team for his whole career. And with Brooks's passing, he already held a special place in my collection, but I thought this would be a great way to honor him and talk about him. So, how I feel like I'm connected to Brooks Robinson. I never saw him play. I was born in 1991. He had long retired by the time I was even born. But when I was 7 years old, my dad's dad, my pa, passed away. I only have two memories of my pa, both of them being baseball related. I've talked about them before on my channel. But years later, as I got more into collecting and cards and stuff, which ironically it was his wife, my paternal grandmother, my nanny, that got me into collecting, I learned that my pa's favorite player, along with Harmon Killebrew, was Brooks Robinson. And once I found that out, I really wanted to meet Brooks Robinson, because in some way, I thought it would be really cool to shake his hand, tell him that he was my pa's favorite player, and kind of still feel connected to my pa in a way through collecting, through meeting Brooks Robinson and someone we mutually admired, respected, and enjoyed them from a baseball perspective. And the year that Chipper Jones was inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame, I went to Cooperstown, and Brooks was scheduled to make an appearance to sign autographs. And I had bought a ticket, planned to meet him, and was very much looking forward to that opportunity. Well, Brooks's wife got sick that weekend, and I was unable to meet him. After that, COVID happened, and for a long time, Brooks Robinson did not do any public signings. So I was unable to meet him. Now, I knew that Brooks was a prolific TTMer, always wonderful with the fans, both in person and through the mail. And I decided that, if I didn't get a chance to meet him in person, I wanted to send him something TTM. And I wanted to be something meaningful. I own multiple Brooks Robinson autographs, and I'll be honest with you, I've never been a big fan of TTMs. But I came up with this idea, many of you probably know if you watch my channel, for something called Luca's Letters. And they are a series of letters that I'm putting together for my now 2-year-old son that I get Hall of Famers and other award winners, major milestone type players to sign. And basically what the letters will say is, you were a hardworking player that put in the time needed to be successful in your field, something I hope to teach my son for love of baseball, and through your story about hard work, right? That's just an example. So I decided to start doing that for these Hall of Famers, and Brooks Robinson was the number one that I wanted. And so he was one of the first people I sent to TTM. After some time went by, I got a note back that was not in Brooks's handwriting that basically said, hey, Brooks Robinson has broken his arm, he's unable to sign, and he is getting older. And I thought I'd missed my shot. I thought I would never be able to add that meaningful piece to my Brooks Robinson collection. As you can see, some of it's here behind me. I'll show you guys all of that in just a second. But I didn't think I was going to be able to add this meaningful piece. Well, about 6 months went by, and heard rumor that Brooks was signing TTM again. And I decided I was going to do everything I can to not miss this opportunity in case I didn't get a chance to meet him in person. So I sent him, I think it was double his, ask for a TTM autograph in hopes that he would sign a letter for Luca. He did. I'm going to show it to you guys. I am going to read it. If you don't want to hear me read it, fast forward it, but my video, my dedication to Brooks, and I think it's important. Dear Mr. Brooks Robinson, I'm excited that you're reading my letter. My name is Jake Brewer, and while I wasn't old enough to watch you play myself, I have read a lot about you and admire you as one of the great Hall of Famers. You are my pa's favorite player all time and hold a special place in our love of baseball. I'm a big collector of Hall of Fame autographs, and I hope to get one for each Hall of Famer that I can. I've included a donation for that autograph, so if you would do me the courtesy, and more importantly for my son, of signing this letter, possibly with a message or well wishes to him, that would mean a lot. My son Luca was born on August 26, 2021. I hope that he grows up with a love of the game of baseball and wants to learn about all the Hall of Famers just like his dad. I hope to show him this letter someday that you will hopefully sign and teach him about you being an MVP, 16-time Gold Glover, and what you meant to his great-grandpa. You are a great hard worker who excelled at the highest level, a trait I hope to teach my son through your story. I've included a picture of my son below. Thank you for your time and kindness. God bless. Now, as you can tell, Brooks Robinson did not disappoint. He didn't just sign. He didn't just say good luck. He wrote him a full-on letter, and I'm going to read that too. It says, "Dear Luca, you're looking great. I love the hat you have the bat you have in your hand. Looks like the one I might use. Luca, have a dream. I did. I wrote a booklet in the 8th grade about my vocation, and I wrote it about being a major league player, and my dream came true." Anyway, do well in sports and mainly in school. Go to college. I missed that. I hope to say hello one day. So that's really special to me. It's kind of odd to get emotional over somebody you don't actually know, that you never actually met. But it's amazing how baseball can connect people, even within your own family.
This guy's in another world.
So that's my favorite piece. But I'm going to flip the camera and show you guys the rest of some of my Brooks Robinson collections.
That ball, Brooksy scoops it up and goes over. He still does it. A human vacuum.
Short pitching in the American League 6. Brooks Robinson sends a liner which Willie Mays desperately dives for but misses in right center. Mantle and Killebrew, who had singled, score on the...
Great play by Robinson. Look at